Good morning, loves. I am on day 2 now, and yeah, the kitchen is still a complete and total disaster from last night. Still haven't cleaned it. Have not taken a shower yet. The kids just got home. I have had coffee. I figured I would spare you from having to watch me make coffee for like the 9 millionth time. Same thing, heavy whipping cream, some butter, some Splenda in it. That's it. So right now I'm making myself some loaded scrambled eggs. I have some bacon bits that I'm actually cooking in here. They're real pieces of bacon. I'm cooking those because I want them nice and crispy. I'm gonna put some eggs in it, some cheese, and I'm putting a little bit of roasted red pepper just for flavor. Roasted red peppers are a little higher in carbs, but I think, hold on, and I'll tell you the carb count because I was looking at it and I was like, oh. So the carb count on this would be 6 with a fiber of 1. So therefore this is 4 net carbs, but it is for a half of a cup. I'm literally using a teaspoon, so I'm not even counting it. All right, so making breakfast. From going to Amber's house to film a trailer. For Southern Mama's coffee break, or at least her portion of it. And right now it is 12:04. We are eating lunch. This one, we found out, has a gluten intolerance.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that we're doing keto right about this time. Speaking of that, I had somebody post on Facebook about how keto is a fad. Right as I started doing this, and I was just like, you know what? Anyway, she is having just bacon. This is what I'm eating. It's got bacon and broccoli. I made a homemade low-carb Alfredo sauce.
Yep.
And I grilled us some chicken. So we're ready to rock and roll. So we're eating for lunch. Oh, yeah. It is all mixed up. This Alfredo sauce is such a great like keto sauce. It's literally Kerrygold butter, cream cheese, a little bit of garlic. You cook that out, then you put like a teaspoon of some coconut flour, mix it up, make it into a roux, heavy whipping cream, Parmesan cheese. Every bit of that's keto approved. It tastes exactly like Olive Garden. It is so good, and it's super fatty, and like I think it's 2 carbs. So it's about 2:45, 2:43 in the afternoon. My kitchen is clean. My dishes are drying. Look at how furry my hair is. This is what happens when it thunderstorms for days and days and days, and I don't feel like using a straightening iron. So I am so freaking sleepy, so freaking tired. So I am using this. You guys saw me use this yesterday. It's this Niota Energy. It has caffeine and B12 in it. 1 serving size is 1/8 of this bottle. I don't quite use that much. No calories, no carbs, no sugars, no proteins, no nada. And it's black cherry flavor, which happens to be one of my favorite flavored Kool-Aids. Black cherry is my favorite, period, ever. So I'm going to drink some of this. And yes, this is an old Taco Bell cup. The fine china of the South. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink this, and hopefully it'll help. I'm also kind of feeling like I might get a headache. So I drank my Mio drink, and I feel like a bazillion times better. And I also stood right here in the kitchen and ate cottage cheese out of the container. Number 1, because I don't want to dirty a bowl. And number 2, I'm the only person in the house that will eat cottage cheese, so it's mine. Sue me. And I had like 4 pepperonis, so I'm going to log that. I've not logged my food today, but I already know that I'm like way under my carb intake. So I'm happy about that. So a couple things. Number 1 is the fact that I got a knock at the door today, and it was someone with an Amazon box. I didn't order anything from Amazon. So I get the box and I open it up and it says a gift, Keto Away. Not really sure who it was, but someone was so kind and bought me avocado mayo. So I'm going to be trying this out tomorrow. I'm super appreciative. I have no idea who you are, but I'm super appreciative. Thank you so much for sending me this. I get to try this. I'm excited. So that is thing number one. Thing number two is the fact that Farmer Meemaw contacted me and said, hey, you know, the fathead pizza crust you're wanting to do, and you said you got coconut flour. Coconut flour will not work for it. And I was like, thank God you saved me a very upsetting disaster with dinner. So I got to thinking about it. I think she told me it was too dry or something like that. And so I got to thinking about it, and I was like, surely somebody out there has figured out how to make this work, because a lot of people are nut free. So I was like, surely somebody has figured out how to make this fathead pizza crust, or can give me an alternative to the fathead pizza crust, but with coconut flour. So I Pinterested, I Googled it, I looked around, and I finally found somebody. And the way that it works is with the almond flour with traditional fathead pizza, you do 2/3 cup of almond flour and 1 egg. If you use coconut flour, you only use 1/3 cup of coconut flour and 2 eggs. And supposedly it works the same. So we're going to give it a go, but there's no promises, because Meemaw said she tried it. It doesn't work well, so we will see. I don't know if she used the modified recipe or she used the traditional and it just didn't work, but we're gonna at least give it a go, and I'll show you that. Third, more importantly, ignore the kids in the background. Third, more importantly, is today I have been talking to Tangi, and we have decided that we are going to not only do this. Excuse me, cat. Stop trying to open the drawers. We've decided that we're going to turn this into like a fun thing. So she's also doing keto. Tangi, if you don't know who she is, which I think just about everybody knows who she is, it is Tangi from Freedom Homestead, and she is also doing low carb and doing keto. And so I have a lot of weight to lose, and she doesn't have as much. So we've decided that what we're going to do is we are going to do a competition. We're going to see who can out-lose the other. And the winner is going to be announced at the end of the month. It's not going to be you. We're going to do like a weigh-in Wednesday. Obviously, we're not going to show you the scale. You're just going to have to trust us that we ain't lying about how much we lost. And at the end of the month, we will figure out how much we've lost percentage-wise, not actual pound-wise, because it's kind of unfair because I have a lot more to lose, so I can like way pass her up. So that's how we're going to work it. Yeah. So if you've not subscribed to Freedom Homestead, go ahead, because it's going to be fun, and you'll have to keep up with who's beating who. And at the end of the month, the goal is, like, I was like, what are we going to do for prizes? She was like, I don't know. What are we going to do for prizes? And I was like, I don't know, because we're both broke. So we come up with the idea that we will send the other one a gift, and we'll crown one of us the carnivore queen. Yeah, it's cheesy, I know, but it was funny. Anyway, all right, I'm making dinner. Let's go. So far looking good right here. It's looking there. That's John's veggie pizza and the kids' pepperoni pizza. That's mine, Mara's gluten-free, low-carb pizza. I got it out. The edges are nice and crispy. You can lift it up. It's very, very easily lifted, so we know it's not stuck. I put some sauce. There's some pepperoni and bacon bits in there, and cheese. You just got out of the shower. You ready for this pizza?
Yeah.
Your first gluten-free pizza?
Yeah.
You a bath girl. It's a hat. Take a bite of the crust and tell me yes or no.
It tastes like a real crust.
It tastes like a regular crust? Yep, it's good, ain't it?
I want to try.
Oh, right. My kids recently discovered this movie, and they love it. So, the pizza crust was really good. If I would have had parchment paper, it would have worked like way, way better. But otherwise, it was good. It does have a coconut flavor to it, and it's slightly got a gritty taste to it, not much. John liked it. I let him try it, and he said he liked it better than regular pizza dough. As long as you like thin crust. If you flattening out really thin, it's really good. I bet it's going to be a lot better with almond flour, so I'm going to try it again with almond flour. But like I said, coconut flour is what I had on hand, so that's what I had to use. I am going to go ahead and end the vlog. My macros for today, Tangi asked me, was I going to count all macros? And I'm not. MyFitnessPal just shows it, so whatever it shows, that's what I tell you. My protein count was at 101, which is a little high, but that's okay. And my fat was at 124, so that's good. My carbs are at 11. Not net carbs, actual carbs, because MyFitnessPal does not take into account fiber. I would have to go through and do that myself. So my actual carbs were 11. I'm not intentionally cutting them that sharply. It's just, that's just what I'm eating. That's what I like, and that's what's happening. So I'm fine with it. I'm staying on track. So works for me. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog. Make sure you check out all of our social media links down below. Tomorrow we are going school shopping, and I'm going to have to navigate the outside world and restaurants doing keto. So love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.